Breaking news, Coco Gauff returns, fueled by comeback energy. Will she conquer Turin? The tennis world is buzzing once again. Headlines are flashing, commentators are breathless, and fans across the globe are glued to their screens. Why? Because Coco Gauff, the reigning heart of modern tennis, has returned, stronger, hungrier, and more electrifying than ever. And now the sport asks the one question trembling on everyone's lips. Will Coco conquer Turin? Her comeback isn't just a return to the court. It's a declaration, a storm gathering strength, a young queen stepping back onto her battlefield with fire in her eyes and destiny in her hands. This is a story of Coco Gauff's breathtaking return, an emotional, adrenaline-filled journey of redemption, ambition, and unstoppable willpower, a season of shadows and silence. Before the world celebrated her comeback, Coco had walked through shadows that no one saw. After her explosive rise in 2024 and her commanding performances in early 2025, the pressure mounted like never before. Every match felt like a spotlight shining directly into her soul. Every loss felt like a question mark puncturing her confidence. Then came the unexpected injury, small at first, then stubborn, then suffocating. What was supposed to be a brief break turned into weeks off tour. Weeks turned into months. And in that quiet space, far from the screaming crowds and bouncing tennis balls, Coco Gauff confronted a world she had rarely known. Stillness. Reporters speculated. Fans feared. Critics whispered. Was the young queen fading? Was her era over before it fully began? But within Coco, something deeper was happening. The silence wasn't a graveyard. It was a forge, the rebirth of a champion. Those who know Coco know one truth. She is made not of talent alone, but of fire. In the solitude of rehab rooms, empty gyms, and quiet training courts, that fire began to burn again. She rebuilt herself piece by piece, muscle, mindset, movement, belief. She studied tapes, rewired her strategy, recalibrated her power. Every morning she rose earlier. Every night she trained longer. Every setback only hardened her resolve. She didn't just want to return. She wanted to return better. And so, like a phoenix rising from embers, Coco Gauff stepped back into the world of tennis. Fierce, focused, and fearless. When the news broke, Coco Gauff returns, the entire tennis universe trembled with excitement. This wasn't a comeback. This was a warning. The road to Turin begins. Turin, a city of champions. A battleground for the elite, where the best players of the season gather to fight for glory, pride, and the right to call themselves the year's true ruler. The moment Coco announced her plan to make Turin her comeback destination, the atmosphere shifted instantly. Fans flooded social media. Journalists cleared their schedules. Analysts began predicting chaos. Because when Coco enters a tournament, especially after a break, the energy changes. The courts feel louder. The air feels sharper. The opponents feel pressure they can't quite explain. Everyone knows what Coco Gauff returning at full power means. A storm is coming, and not everyone will survive it. The fans, her global army awakens. No comeback story is complete without the roar of fans, and Coco's army is one of the strongest in modern sports. When she returned to practice courts, crowds gathered even for warm-ups. Teens held posters reading, "The Queen is back." Little girls mimicked her serves. Parents recorded every second. Even rival players peeked from corners, pretending not to care. Coco smiled, waved, and soaked in the love. But beneath the smile was a laser-like focus. She wasn't here for applause. She was here for Turin. When asked in a press conference what her goals were, she replied with 5 simple words: to play my best tennis. But experts decoded the hidden message easily. She's coming to win. A new Coco, sharper, stronger, more dangerous. Something different radiated from Coco the moment she returned. There was power in her footwork, precision in her backhand, confidence in her eyes. Her serve, long considered the heartbeat of her game, looked deadlier than ever. Faster, smoother, more unpredictable. Her forehand carried thunder. Her defense was a fortress. Her transitions were faster. Her net play was crisp, and her shot choices radiated maturity. This wasn't just a comeback version of Coco. This was an upgraded Coco, the kind that forces commentators to say, If she plays like this in Turin, good luck to everyone else. The rivals, ready or terrified. Turin is never gentle. And Coco knows she will face warriors, Sabalenka's raw power, Swiatek's tactical brilliance, Rybakina's icy precision, Osorio's relentless stamina, Zheng's rising ferocity, and so many others chasing the same crown. But this time, the dynamic feels different, because Coco is not stepping in as a wounded player. She's stepping in as a revived champion, a challenger with something to prove, a queen reclaiming her throne. And the whispers in the locker room say it all. She's hungry. She's dangerous. She's ready. The emotional weight of Turin. Turin isn't just a tournament for Coco Gauff. It's a symbol, a chance to turn her hardest period into her greatest triumph, a chance to silence doubt, critics, and inner fears, a chance to show the world and herself that she is not defined by setbacks. In one interview, she admitted, Turin feels personal. It feels like a place where I can write a new chapter. And that chapter? It might be the greatest one yet. The iconic comeback match. Every comeback has a moment. The first match, the first point, the first roar from the crowd. Turin will host that moment for Coco. She will walk onto the court, head held high, heart pounding. What victory would mean? If Coco Gauff conquers Turin, the victory won't just be another trophy. It will be a statement, a message to every athlete, every young dreamer, every person who has faced a fall. Your comeback can be stronger than your setback. It will be a symbol of resilience, hope, courage, and evolution. Her triumph would echo across stadiums, broadcast screens, social media, newsrooms, and tennis history books. It will redefine her legacy. It will cement her greatness. It will light a new fire in her fans and terrify her opponents for years to come. A Turin title would announce one thing clearly. Coco Gauff is not just back. She's better than ever. And if she falls short, even if Coco doesn't win Turin, her comeback itself is a victory, a testament to her heart, a reminder that champions are not measured by trophies alone, but by the courage to rise again. But knowing Coco, knowing her drive, her discipline, her hunger, she isn't flying to Turin for a participation ribbon. She's flying there to make history. The world waits. As Turin approaches, the tension builds. The fans refresh schedules. The experts analyze every detail. The rivals sharpen their weapons. And Coco Gauff? She trains. She dreams. She prepares. Because she knows the truth. Greatness is not given. It is claimed. And Turin may be the place where she claims it once more. Will she conquer Turin? The world doesn't know yet. But one thing is undeniable. Coco Gauff is returning with fire in her soul, with power in her game, with a champion's hunger in her heart. And when she steps onto that court in Turin, there's only one certainty. Anything can happen. Everything is possible. And Coco Gauff is unstoppable. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next time.